Hello, this is at Carp Baiters and at Lucky Carper. Today we're going to talk to you a little bit about the Cat and Carp website. The Cat and Carp website has got everything you need on there. It's got loads of stuff. You need to check it out. I ain't going to bore you and tell you all about it here. Go and have a look. It's www.catandcarp.co.uk. And to start things off, I'm going to look at this rig here. This is just a standard bottom bait rig. Lucky, would you use that in a PVA bag?
Not at all. In all fairness, going into a PVA bag, it would be too stiff, it wouldn't coil in there right. You'd end up with it all tangled up on the bottom, and it would be a mess in all fairness. It wouldn't be worth using at all.
Right, on to this next rig. This is pretty close to what Lucky uses in a bag, but for me it's too long. I like to use small PVA bags. And just tell us a bit about this one, Lucky.
It's essentially the same rig. It's the rig that I would take anywhere. In all fairness, it's just a small piece of coated braid that I've taken the coating off again all the way down, so it's still quite supple. It will stick to the contours of the lake. It's got a small sinker just by the hook, probably ½ inch to 1 inch away. And the only reason for that is not to pull the bait down, because it's very small. That will sink slowly with the weight of the hook. It's literally there just so when the hook pushes into the fish's mouth, it will set the hook slightly till it hits lead. But you could use it in a PVA bag, but you know, as Carp Baiter says, it should be a lot shorter. If you haven't got the tactics or the equipment to do it, you could adapt this sort of braid to suit your bag. Yeah, it's not a problem.
All right. Now I know this is pretty much Lucky's bag rig. It's got lots of things I want to talk about, but I'm going to let Lucky explain it to you.
For me, it's the same again, same arrangement again. It's just also KD style. It's a bright pop-up, because on the last venue I was fishing, they were going on bright pop-up, so it was the thing to use. I was told this. I didn't use it to start off with, but started using it out of the session and started catching fish. So, you know, you go with what people tell you, not to the extreme where you change your whole fishing, but you know, you'd be stupid to ignore it, you know.
But why the small hook bait?
Small hook bait, basically the way I do PVA bags is I've got a bag mix. It's mixed up with, you know, lots of things, pellets, hemp, brown baits, lots of, you know, different size particles basically. I would make it up the night before so it dries out slightly, so you get bits lifting up on it as well. So when you're fishing 4 foot of water, you got particles still lifting up, and they're drawing the fish down to your bait basically. So small particle on and around the hook. It doesn't have to be a pop-up, it could be anything you want, just small really.
Yeah, I see you got a small hook on there as well. Is that just because it's a small bait, small hook? Is that why you use it? Just,
you know, if you're using big baits like we just shown you on the other hand, you'd have a big hook. You know, for me, if I've got a small size bait, you scale it down, you have a small hook. I'm not saying go really, really stupid, but you know, small enough so you can get the fish in and it doesn't look odd basically on your bait.
And on the other end of this rig, if Lucky can just show you, we've got a little link tied to the rig itself, on which attaches to a quick link, and then you've got a sleeve and a semi-fixed lead system. Can you explain to us a little bit why you use this system?
I actually sort of started using this system because I was fishing snags. I know it sounds really funny, but I was on the normal drop-off systems and stuff like that, and although the lead would drop off, the actual mechanism of it would catch on the branch and it would literally knock your fish off. So I went to an inline setup, and I wanted it so the lead would pull away basically. It wasn't made to be as good as what I've made it, if that makes sense. It was made necessity just to pull away. So when you're round the branch here, you got your lead core and it's pulling up the lead core. You still got the scope to pull the fish back there without any lumps and bumps and stuff like that. And in all fairness, my catch rate went up when using this. Probably a lot lighter lead in all fairness. So yeah, it's for me, it's got two purposes. If you look there, you've got a link there that you can just quickly change your rigs over. In all fairness, that's a tail rubber. It could be any sort of tail rubber going onto that link loop, and the lead just slides straight onto that. It's fixed now.
I mean, this rig, in effect, this rig is a bolt rig. Do you not find, I mean, when you get a take, the fish will pick it up, the lead slides off, but when they feel the weight of the lead, they bolt off. Do you not find, if you're fishing snags and the fish bolts off around a branch or something, does that still not cost you like cost you fish or?
For me, depending on if you're fishing long distances and stuff, you have to use a heavy lead, and you probably wouldn't use this system. In a bag to the margins up to 40-60 yards, you can use very, very small leads. The fish don't actually bolt off too much. They will feel the lead, they try and shake it out, but you've got a light lead on it. And sometimes, like in winter time, or around these times now, the bites that you do get from this are quite lethargic, a bit like bream bites, and you know, you just watch your rod tip go, and if it goes, you hook into it. They don't bolt off too much from it.
Okay, thanks for that, Lucky. This has been at Lucky Carp and at Carp Baiters. If you've got any questions for Lucky Carper, you can contact him via Twitter. Until next time, tight lines.